And welcome
Let's
back
go!
to another episode of Cat's Code Podcast. You're here with Christian and Cody.
We're here.
Yeah. What's up, Cody? How we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How we doing, Christian? How we doing, man?
Buddy, I'm living the dream.
Dream.
Yeah, I mean, we're a little short-staffed, you know. Justin's out there enjoying his wife. It's their anniversary.
Yep, happy anniversary.
Yeah,
Justin.
happy anniversary to them. Blake Ramey is currently...
hard at work as always.
Yeah, hard at work as always.
Man never stops. Man never stops.
Yeah, he doesn't even
On
sleep.
The grind. On the grind.
Yeah.
But
we do have a great episode for everybody here tonight. We've got a few little segments for everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about the La Familia W yesterday versus Louisville. We got 3 Kentucky Wildcats on the United States team. Mark Stoops comments. And then we're going to do a little Mount Rushmore of movies. And end like we always do with the good old Bible verse.
Love it.
Yes, sir. So, what were you going to say, Cody?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was waiting for you, man.
I
was waiting. I was reading. But so.
All right. So, La Familia. Big W yesterday versus the Ville. 70-61. Yes, sir. Got them L's down. Yes, sir.
I love it.
But they advanced to the TBT Final Four in Philadelphia. And the winner of this entire tournament will claim $1 million is the grand prize. So they break that down in between everybody. So I think there's like 13 or 14 people on staff counting the players for La Familia. So they're each going to get like a certain percentage of that.
Sweet.
Yep. But, I think I accidentally misquoted that final score. It was 70-64.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch it though. I didn't have time to watch, but I did get to watch the highlights and pretty cool, pretty awesome game to watch.
Dude, that college dunk was elite.
Oh yeah, it made it so much better that he shoved the one guy down. I forget.
I don't even think he meant to. He just kind of got in the way.
Yeah, I was about to say he got in the way, and Kylie Son just kind of ran over him.
Yeah, he showed.
Did they give him a technical or something?
Yeah, they hit him with the tech, but I mean, it's kind of whatever.
All right. Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, he can't help that dude was too little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, big win. I mean, Cauley Stein balled out. I mean, he's been balling. Like, I mean, he's just kind of been holding it down in the paint, and it's honestly, it's so funny seeing Daniel Orton play.
It's cool seeing all of them play. I enjoy watching them all again. You know, everybody.
Like, I mean, I'm not a small guy, but like, I mean, he's a brute. That's all I gotta say. He's a monster.
And Andrew Harrison hitting it at the point where his brother always hits it. Y'all watched any Final Fours from the 2014-2015 season? You all know what I just said there.
Yes, sir.
But that was a good game, though. They had a record crowd for the TBT. I think it was
13,600 people.
That is insane. And, you know, it's cool when you have one of the best college basketball rivalries happening in tournaments like that. And it's cool to see that, and especially beating them. You know, nobody likes Louisville.
Bro, I saw a tweet earlier, and it was talking about all the days it's been since Louisville's beat Kentucky in 3 different sports. I want to say the baseball one was like 467 days. Football was like 2,100 days. Basketball was 1,400, 1,500. It's something crazy.
That's insane, dude. That's insane. I think in football it's impressive. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think very, very impressive in football. But you know, because they've had some good teams past couple of years, which especially last year
was probably their best team they've had in a minute.
Yeah, top 10 team. Yeah, I was about to say top 10 team. And you know, we did that with Mark Stoops, Lamar Jackson. We went to Louisville and did the same exact thing to him, basically. So Uh,
Sweet Baby Ray.
I think it's safe to say that we own the city of Louisville in any sport, basically. When it
Yeah,
comes down to it,
it's just Kentucky owns them, man.
we
It's just
do.
like a one-sided rivalry right now. It's ours. Like, I
Yep.
see it continuing this year in football too.
Yeah.
Louisville got a little better. They got a little better.
Yep. Hey, we'll be there to witness that win, though. We will.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll be
Speaking that into existence.
existence. I like it.
No, Marvin, no, do not go Cardinals unless you're talking about Arizona Cardinals and still no, or St. Louis. No, we don't like any of them. No Cardinals.
What about Redbird? Is he talking about the Redbird Cardinals?
I don't think Marvin knows what Redbird is.
Marvin, he probably
he does where he probably knows where Redbird is, but
no,
we don't like the Cardinals, Marvin. No, and I hope you have a great vacation too. You have a great vacation.
Yeah, have fun. But back to La Familia. It's like you said earlier. It is really cool just to see all these alumni guys playing. But the Final Four in Philadelphia, they are playing Carmen's Crew, which is the Ohio State alumni. This team looks like their all-time record. Apparently, I guess they've been doing this for a minute. Yeah, they're 20-5 all-time with their record. They got Andre Wesson, Claudio Panay Jr., Dante Bradford, Eric Neal, Jamal Norris, Jared Solinger, Jeff Gibbs, Caleb Wesson, Kashawn Woods, Kyle Young, Scott Thomas, and Tevin Glass. So there's only like two guys I know on that whole team, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Jared Solinger.
And about the only one that I know. But
Caleb Wesson.
I don't even know who that is.
I think he went to the NBA for like a split second, but he just looks like Baby Davis or whatever his name is. Glenn Baby Davis.
Yeah, okay.
Big baby.
Got you. Do we know who the other two teams are? Because I have no idea.
Let me see. So on this other side,
I was trying to find it.
It is still being played.
Okay.
Let's see. So it is yet to be played. There's a game going on tonight at 9 o'clock on Tuesday. It's the Forever Cougs. It's Houston's team, and then Team Colorado. So it's Colorado's alumni. Then Aberlin Drive and Happy Valley Hoopers, which is Penn State.
Okay.
So the winner of those two games will be playing in that.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. Which I think that if we're looking at teams I think Ohio State's gotten the most wins out of everybody we've been talking about, don't they? Probably. They've been around the longest.
I would say. Let me look. Yeah, because the Houston's team's just 3-0. Let me check on that Colorado team. It's 11-6. It's still Ohio State. They've got the most experience so far. 14-9 for that Eberlin Drive.
Mm-hmm. How did you say that was again? That was.
Let me look at it. It didn't really say.
You said that was Houston? Oh no!
No, it's I don't know. It just might be a group of dudes. It says they haven't made it out of the first round in 2 straight summers, but this year they're ready to prove the doubters wrong. To be one of the most veteran TBT teams, finally getting over the hump and bring home their first TBT title.
So is it a bunch of 40-year-olds is what I'm hearing?
I think these are just overseas guys because a lot of these guys, it just might be like a group of like just random people.
So I've watched like one game of the TBT tournament but I don't understand how the game is played. How I don't understand why they stop at a certain number. Well, I know it's basketball. But yesterday, it was like stop at 70. Whoever gets 70 first, and I think I've seen another one's like first to go to 90. So I don't really know.
I think it's like it gets to the fourth quarter, and then it's like they add so many points, and it's like the first one of this number.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I kind of gathered from it.
Okay.
But yeah, that game they will be playing the Columbus Crew, or not Columbus, sorry, Camden's Crew on 8 to 9 p.m. So they'll be playing that Friday night.
Okay.
So
It should
it'll
be
be a good
a
game.
win. I will say it should be
Yeah.
a win.
It's so cool seeing Tyler Eulis coaching. It really
Yeah,
is.
I know. I hate that he's at Arkansas now, but it's cool that he came back. And
Hey,
I seen a
sometimes
video and I loved it. I seen a video of him walking around. That's when the fight happened there at the end. You could just see him as his little self. He's like,
yeah, he's
them
hitting
both.
nails
Yeah,
down.
he's
Yeah.
you gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and then especially seeing all the rest of them. But I think it's so funny. Enos Cantor's brother's playing on the team,
yeah,
and he's been one of the best ones on the court.
yeah, I know.
It's
He's like the
only one,
Oscar of the TBT dude. He's been rebounding like crazy.
and he's like the only one that didn't go to Kentucky. It is so funny.
I know. How did they end up? How did he end up on the?
I guess his brother just kind of stepped in for him, you know.
So would his name change? Because I know Enos Cantor's not Enos Cantor no more. Now does that make him? Was it Freedom?
He still goes by
I know.
Cantor,
I'm just joking.
buddy. It don't work like that. All his
What the-
children might be Freedom, but
What's it? I was about to say is Freedom. I thought it was Freedom.
that's why I say it.
I know that's what I was saying. I thought it was Freedom, and you said that, and I was like, okay, I was right.
Yep. But yeah, moving forward, I mean, we're still talking about the Cats though.
Yeah.
I mean, three of our boys out there in Paris representing the USA had a big win. Do what?
I was gonna say, or Arkansas's boys, according to them. You know, I guess they play for Arkansas.
No. I hate that. That just makes me so mad. That's like the dude who, like in class when everybody does the homework, and then he just takes full credit. You know, it's like he didn't do anything, but he's like, yeah, my name's on there. That's mine. That's mine. I did it all, teacher. I did it all. Give me all the credit. You know, it's like that dude.
You know, we got your head coach now. They're our players. Anthony Davis played for Arkansas.
So, do we get to claim all BYU's?
Oh, who played for BYU? That was good.
Isn't that where Jimmy Fredette went? I'm pretty sure that's where Jimmy Fredette went. I think we
have
get
no
him.
idea. No idea.
Let's see. Yeah, he went to BYU. We get Jimmy Fredette.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I mean, one of the greatest shooters of all time. I mean, come on now.
God. Oh, wait, where did Tubby Smith go? The coach after this was like Texas Christian or something, or not Texas Christian?
I thought he went to Minnesota.
Was it Minnesota after Kentucky?
I think so.
Well, so does that mean that like Jeff Shepard and all them played at Minnesota now? Is that how that works too?
Rondo?
Rondo? Does that mean they played for Minnesota?
I think that's how it works.
Play for Tubby? Did he ever play for Tubby? He did. Yeah, he did. He played for Tubby under.
Was he on
the? He played 1 year under. He played 1 year under Tubby.
Yeah, Tubby went to Minnesota and then to Texas Tech, then Memphis. So
I guess that Derrick Rose is at Arkansas too. Now I guess he's a Razorback.
Yeah. Wait, no, that ain't how it works. It only goes one school. So we actually got to claim Derrick Rose.
Oh, so we get Derrick Rose. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We get Derrick Rose.
Yeah. Arkansas is a very
I can't wait
intelligent group of people. I'm telling you guys.
It's either going to be a very good day,
very bad,
actually an excellent day.
What day did they play?
Huh? It's in January, I think. I believe it's in January, but you can double check. January 21st. I'm gonna guess. How close?
Oh Lord, that's like old games.
You might have top in 2025. So,
but it doesn't even say.
They might not have scheduled it yet.
Probably not.
They're probably gonna release it more close to maybe September, August.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
But going back to the Team USA Cats, they had a big win the other day, 110-84 versus Serbia, with Nikola Jokic. I mean,
Nikita.
probably the best center in the league. He's on his way to being an all-time great.
Yeah.
But absolutely throttled him. Booker had 12 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 for 5 from 3. Bam had 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 for 6 shooting. Davis was 7 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 for 6 shooting. Booker's been lining up though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all doing really good, and it's I feel like we've had a Kentucky player in the Olympics the past couple times, so it's cool to watch him. And I mean, not even Team USA, Team Canada.
Yeah,
Team Canada's got a couple cats on there. You got Shea Gilgeous, and I think Jamal Murray's on that team. Did he?
Yeah, but we don't care.
But no, we do care. They're cats, buddy. They're cats. We care.
They ain't repping America.
Well, that's just where they came from. We can't help.
Well, Joel Embiid isn't from America, and he's playing for America.
Well,
and he's been awful, terrible, horrible.
I didn't watch that game either. I can't talk about that.
Dude, he was atrocious. Well, I mean, it's actually kind of hard to. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to watch the games because they're like at 9 o'clock in the morning,
and we're all at work, so it's kind of hard to keep up with that. But
yeah,
I don't know. They say we got a good shot. Team USA's got a good shot at winning gold this year. So
yeah, I mean that team's pretty stout. I'm gonna look at Joel Embiid's stats real quick. Okay, so he was 2 for 5, 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Let's see, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls in 11 minutes. That's awful.
What was the game that he got? He got did he get thrown out of the game or fouled? He fouled out. What was that? Like one of those?
It was one of them scrimmage games that they do.
Game.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not had a good Olympics so far. It's kind of hard to watch. And now you're thinking, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm starting to think he's just done this to ruin. It's like an inside job.
Where was he originally from?
I want to say France.
Is it really?
Or he might have triple citizenship. Let me see. I know that they offered him a spot.
He is French.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Man, that lineup would have been crazy for the French. I mean, they'd been.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you'd have had Rudy Gobert, Wemby, and Joel Embiid. He'd been playing point guard.
Says he's also Cameroon. He's a Cameroon American. I don't know where.
That might be where he's actually from. I don't know if that's
where is Cameroon.
Look it up, buddy. You got the internet.
That's what I'm looking at.
But
it's in Germany.
No. That's odd.
It's a German colony. No, wait. Where the heck is that? Oh, it's in Africa.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even look at the map. I'm looking at the map now. It's near Nigeria.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I think that's crazy though. I didn't know you could do that if you had dual citizenship, or you could just play for another country.
What's like Kyrie? He could have played for Australia.
Yeah, but he was kind of a little different. He was just. I think his dad or his mom and dad were just overseas when it happened, like when he was born.
I thought he had lived over there for a while.
I think his parents were stationed. I think that's why he was born over there.
What about Kobe? Where was the other country he was from? What was it?
Kobe?
Italy.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Kobe was because he was born in Italy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And he grew up in Italy.
Solid.
So I don't know if that could have been where he could have went over there and played. But
yeah. But going back to the Team USA game, LeBron doing LeBron things, 21 points, 1 steal, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, shooting 9 for 13. KD lighting it up off the bench, 23 points, 2 rebounds, shooting 8 for 9 and 5 for 5 from 3. That's crazy.
Pretty good. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then Steph Curry. Steph Curry's been hitting some crazy shots, bro.
LeBron and Curry are gonna go off the entire every game, dude. It's just
this lineup is crazy. Like, I mean, I understand why you want Drew Holiday and Steph Curry on the court together. I'm kind of like, why are you starting Booker over KD? Because I mean, KD's KD, and then why are you starting Embiid over Davis too?
I guess just to have them come off the bench, and so they're not losing any momentum when you come off the bench. You know, you got KD coming in and draining threes, and then you get Curry back in. He's doing it right back after he gets off. So
plus Anthony Edwards, dude. Anthony Edwards is gonna be a top 3 player here in 2 years, dude. He's so good.
He's dominant, dude.
He's crazy good.
And I'm telling you, I really do believe that he could be Michael Jordan's son.
Dude, I mean, everything is connecting. It connects. And then, bro, here's the crazier thing is the theory on possibly Jimmy Butler being his MJ's son too, plus Anthony Edwards. Are they the best brother duo in the NBA?
That nobody knows about? They could be.
I mean,
you'd laugh if Jimmy Butler went back to Minnesota and got traded back up here.
No, what if they team up in Chicago? They both got one wears 2, one wears 3.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be. Then they come out like, yeah, where is son?
And Scottie Pippen Jr. is the new point guard. Dennis Rodman's son.
He's actually played really good in that summer league game. I watched a couple of them. He actually
he's pretty good defensively.
Played really good.
He's
now really they lost though, didn't they? Didn't they lose?
Who?
Scottie Pippen. Who's he play? Memphis. They lost because I think Miami.
He plays for Memphis.
Yeah.
MJ and Pippen back?
No.
Their offspring back together on the court?
Yeah.
That's crazy. With Rod Dillingham? Oh. That's going to be a good team.
Wait, hold on. I said Memphis, not Minnesota.
I thought you said Minnesota, bro.
No.
My brain. I'm pretty sure you said Minnesota first.
I said Memphis.
You said Minnesota.
All right, whoever's listening, what did I say? Did I say Memphis or did I say Minnesota?
Anyways, let's go back to Team USA. No, this might be one of the best teams in a minute. Are you taking the Dream Team over this team?
No, not right now.
I don't think I would either, man.
I'm not right now, dude. No.
LeBron, I mean, you have MJ on the Dream Team. I don't know what we're calling this team yet. They'll probably come up with a name afterwards if they win the gold.
Yeah.
But I mean, LeBron's 500 years old and still playing like he's in his prime. This team's so good they got KD coming off the bench,
who's is just about the same age as LeBron, basically.
But I mean, he's still
that's what I'm saying.
Peak.
I know they're balling, man. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. They should call him like the nursing home team or something. Like, I mean, it's all old NBA players. Like Steph Curry's old, Drew Holiday's old.
Anthony Davis is getting up there.
Davis is starting to. I mean, the only really younger one they got's Bam and Edwards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Derek White might be young. I don't know about him much.
He's in his 30s, I think.
Jason Tatum didn't even clock a minute the other
day. That's what I was about to say. Why in the world did they not play Jason Tatum?
Because he's not a real superstar. He's not. The Celtics wouldn't have won an NBA championship without Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is the real MVP of that team. That's why he won finals.
Now, talking about Jaylen Brown, did he actually say he didn't want to be on the team? Is that why Derek Brown's on the team?
I think they just didn't ask him, but I understand it because they needed another guard, if that makes sense. They needed another ball-handling guy so they could do this lineup that Steve Kerr wanted to do. Because let's say you had Jaylen Brown instead of Derek White. I mean, you're running Steph Curry, Drew Holiday, and Devin Booker. So you got 3 guards out there pretty much, and then you got LeBron and Embiid starting. Coming off the bench, if you had Brown instead of Derek White, you're going probably Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, or somebody like that to run the point.
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So you're getting more of a role player guy in Derek White that knows his role.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. I get that now. So
I mean, I'd have preferred to have Jaylen Brown over Jason Tatum. He'd probably put up some minutes.
yeah, yeah. But since we're talking about Team USA, in 4 years, who do you think is going to be on that Team USA roster? Who would you like to see on that roster?
I think I could see Reed Shepherd making it like on the rotation part. Like I don't see him starting, but I could see a guy like him, or maybe
Obviously Ant Edwards will probably be in that mix.
Oh yeah, Ant Edwards is going to be a dog in 4 years. It's going to be his league in 4 years. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Him and Shea are going to be nasty.
So. But you won't have Shea on there, probably. He'll probably play for a team.
Oh, I mean like the league. I'm sorry, I went.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, I don't think he'll be Team USA.
I mean, he might. He might.
You never know.
I mean, if he gets that dual citizenship, I mean, he's been over in the U.S. for a minute, so I mean, he could get that and play.
You never know.
So,
obviously, Ant Edwards is going to be my number
one. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what this team does. I want to see them win the gold, just so. It wasn't Noah Lyles. He said, the world champions of what?
You know? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. It'd be cool to see him just host, like, get those golds, and just wear them. I can't wait to hear their press conferences after that.
Yeah, we world champs now, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what they'd say.
We world champs now, huh? Jason Tatum's gonna be like, I done it twice. Yep.
Yeah. He'll probably rip off somebody else's saying and scream it real loud, like he did. We did it! No, that's what he said. Gosh, I can't stand Jason Tatum.
Most people can't stand him about that.
He's just, I don't know, zero aura.
I think Steve Kerr did that on purpose.
I hope he did. I
think he come out and said it made me sick not playing him. I was like, no, he did not. You were probably happy you didn't play him.
You got sick from laughing so hard because you didn't play him. That's probably what it was. But back to Kentucky, Mark Stoops. Let's chat about this a little bit. Mark Stoops had some comments the other day. He said, "I can't coach the way I want to coach because all I do is raise money or try to raise money." Stoops said, "I have to go meet somebody for a drink or meet somebody for a meeting or dinner or do something to raise money. 3/4 of my life, it's just reality." And he goes on to talk about all the frustrations and just how hard it is being a head coach and having to recruit and all this. Yeah. Cody, what were your reactions when you first heard Mark Stoops say this?
I didn't really care. It's kind of sounds like when Nick Saban came out on that press conferences and was complaining about the NIL, which in his I understand where he's coming from. I guess the NIL is really stupid. They've made it to where it's impossible for teams like Kentucky and teams that aren't big schools like Alabama, Michigan, Texas, LSU. It's kind of harder to recruit because, like, for example, Texas and Texas A&M are getting money in from everybody. I feel like people that only have $1 left probably threw their last dollar at Texas A&M.
Well, I mean, they got the oil money down there. There's a lot of your places with big incomes, like UCLA, USC, places like that in bigger cities, they're going to be the ones that benefit most from this NIL stuff. But I see them doing a cap here soon on that. I think they're trying to put that into legislation because it has to get passed through the courts and stuff for them to do that.
Yeah.
But one thing that I kind of took away from these comments, I would say in the next 3 to 5 years, Kentucky will have a new football coach.
That's possible.
Because, Stoops, he's been with Kentucky, 14 years now? Does this make 14? 13?
One of them. I can't remember.
Or is it 12? It's
he's been there a while. He's been there since...
Yeah, he's been there over a decade.
13, I think. 2012 or 2013 was his first year as coach, I think. So,
But
I could see that, and also I don't see that he would leave. Just because, especially if if he somehow pulls off 10 wins this season and makes the playoffs, and then keeps making the playoffs every year, I don't see him leaving Kentucky, especially if he's got that confidence that he can actually compete to go far in the conference playoff, or not the conference playoffs, but the college football playoffs.
yeah,
So I could see him being gone in a couple of years maybe, but I could also see him being there for another 10 years. So
I I mean, I think the comments equal up to that. It's starting to feel like that. I mean, he's not been as vocal as he normally is going into a football season. I mean, he's not been having all the lights and the cameras on him, and ever since that Texas A&M job, he's really not been as since all that leaked out. He's not really been in the eyes of the cameras. So I
yeah,
think he's kind of trying to duck the heat for that a little bit. But
which I think he's a lot of the things that I've seen. I think he said some of this at the SEC press conference, was that he's tired of being stuck at the same position, winning 6 to 7, 8 games a year.
mhm.
That he's ready to go past that and be a 9 to 10 win and get like team every year. And I was watching a video today, and I don't think I've ever heard Mark Stoops say this in his entire coaching career at Kentucky, but he said he's tired of snapping the ball with 1 second on the game clock, or not game clock, but the shot clock, I guess you could call it. That's basketball, but same difference in football.
Play clock.
Play clock. There you go. Um,
Yeah.
so he's wanting to up the tempo a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see, especially with Bush Hamden as the new coordinator. I think he's going to bring that really well to Kentucky. So we'll see how he adjusts to a faster offense. I know Stoops isn't
Well,
as
he said he
involved.
wants to hand the ball off like 30 times a game.
Well, I mean,
I love it.
I would too with Chip back there, man. That entire running back room, you could give them the ball
Dude,
every
I could
down, every
see
down.
us going like 3 to 4 different backs like each game.
It's
Like
possible. I mean,
having your main bell cow, then going to like a receiving back top guy,
yeah, and
and
that'd be
then
Demi Sumo Carnby.
yeah.
Him and Chip are going to be really good because, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
Demi can run the ball. He can
Mhm.
run the ball really well. So, but I think they're going to lean on him a lot more to get out and receive the ball a lot more than Chip probably can. But I think Chip's going to be mainly for running it right down your throat and not even giving a crap about it. Like he's going to.
See, I could see him being a little bit active in that receiving back role too, though,
He
because
could.
I mean, if you have him out there every time you're running the ball, the defenses and defensive coordinators are going to cue in on that. If they notice that Carton Bay, when he comes in, that it's just he's going to get the ball and not run, people are going to pick up on that. They'll know when it's going to be a run and when it's going to be a pass. So I could see them kind of mixing it up, having Chip run some, get some screens here and there, just trying to
Yeah.
throw the defenses off. So I could see him being a little active in both.
Yeah, and I think that that's another thing you could do for Chip is let him run a lot, but then also if the way I'm hearing he's really quick,
Yeah.
so that could be the things you do in the red zone, throwing the ball, do maybe a little slip screen to him. Uh, so I mean that's something that I feel like you could do. I mean the bench for Kentucky is exciting to me to see because. Like for one, I'll do this because I really have been like talking about him as Gavin Wimsatt. He's a freak athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can do so many different trick plays with him. Maybe even give him the ball and run a little bit, and maybe put him in at quarterback and do some QB sneaks or some wildcat type of plays. I mean, you've got so many different options, and like we were just talking about the running back room, you've got so many different options there. You got different options at run or wide receiver. I mean, our offense is going to be really good, but I got to see how Brock is going to perform, and I got to see how the offensive line is going to do. But I've got confidence in both of them. So
Yeah.
you know,
I think it's going to be interesting to see how the schematics of everything come down. Like, see how he's having plays develop. Is he going to be kind of? I know from his pastime. He likes to run the ball a lot more than Liam Cohen did because Liam Cohen liked to set up the play action a lot. So, I mean, he would run the ball, but he'd also take 4 years trying to line up.
Yeah.
And so was whatever his name was 2 years ago, Scagliano or whatever it was. But it'll be interesting to see how he gets the faster tempo up, which I looked at some stats the other day. I believe last year Boise State had 20 total touchdowns passing, but in rushing they had over 30. So from his past tendencies, he loves to run the ball. He had a few guys upper 750 yards rushing, and he still was successful through the air, but more successful on the ground. So we'll see if his offensive scheme actually translates to the SEC this year.
I'm excited for it. I mean, at Boise State, he was going to have a heck of an offense going into that year. He was going to have a good offense going into this year coming up. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. This is I don't know how many coordinators Kentucky's had the past 4 years, 5 years. So, does he have the potential to be the best coordinator we've seen? Is he going to be better than Scraggiolo? I think I could have been better than him. I think you could have been better. I think anybody watching could have been better than him. All you had to do was watch football. That's all he did, I think. And he probably could be better than Liam Cohen. I'm at the point where he just did not want to be at Kentucky. I feel like.
I think he took the job just to take the job.
Yeah, just because he wasn't doing jack crap at LA. And I hope he don't do nothing in Tampa Bay because, again, I'm a Panthers fan, so I hope they absolutely are terrible.
I hate Baker Mayfield, so it all works.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have confidence in him. I think that he'll do a good job at it. And
Bush, I'm excited to see what Bush has.
Yeah. So
I got a question for you, Cody. Do you think that Chip Trainum, do you think he breaks 1,000 yards this season?
Very possible. Like going back to what we were talking about, also depends on how they use him. Is he going to be running majority of the time, or is he going to do a lot of the receiving some? If I'm thinking the way I'm thinking, I think he's going to run the ball a lot more than you see him getting out in the flat and catching balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I do. If the offensive line is going to be the way everybody's saying they're going to be.
Yeah.
If the offensive line was like it was when Will Levis about died a couple times, he may not get 400 yards, but you'll never know.
Well, that line was good run blocking though.
They were good run blocking, and I think Will Levis broke all of his. He broke all of his fingers at the Ole Miss game.
Yeah.
But I think he's definitely got the potential to get over 1,000 yards. So,
I'm gonna hit you with a hot take. Are you ready for this, Cody?
Okay.
I think he's gonna have 15 plus touchdowns this year.
15 plus touchdowns. I could see that because if we get into a lot of positions where we're at between the 5 and the end zone, give Chip the ball every time. Don't give it to nobody else. Don't even run any other plays. Run
one thing
the
about
ball
Chip
down everyone's throat.
He's bigger.
Yes.
He's a bigger back, so it's not going to be easy for these DBs when they try to come up and hit him when he's coming around the edge. It's going to take a D linebacker to get him down.
It's like a Deion Walker to get him down, basically.
Yeah, I mean, he's 233.
I mean, when you watch him at Ohio State, all of his highlights are basically in the red zone going into the end zone, running somebody over. It's almost every single highlight of him. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and I don't think his Ohio State stats really show how good he is just because they had a lot of talent at that running back position. And that's why he ultimately transferred out is just because they had brought so many 5-stars in. He just never got the shot to.
He wasn't going to get any playing time. He probably wasn't because that running back room up there is loaded.
Trevion Henderson, is that right?
Yep.
I saw him in some mock drafts.
Which he gets his problem, man, is he gets injured. So, you don't ever see Trevion Henderson.
Yeah.
He's got injured the past 2 seasons, and he's not got to play. So, I mean, and then they got the one guy from Ole Miss. I don't know why in the world he left Ole Miss for because they were good. Ole Miss is going to be good. That's also true. Well, he would have started. He started last year. He would have.
Well, I mean, it's just easier in Big Ten.
I think it was Keyshawn Junkins or something.
Yeah.
So they're going to be good if they can stay healthy. I mean, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Ryan Day is not going to get to a national championship anytime soon. But
I think Ryan Day loses his job after this year, after he loses to Michigan again.
Probably, especially with Jim Harbaugh not being there, he probably will.
If they lose again this year, he's gone, and it's not going to be a pretty exit either.
No, he'll. I mean, I think he'll get another head coaching job. But
it'll be either in the NFL or a lower type of school, you know.
If Ohio State's calling for a head coach, you think they call Mark Stoops?
No. I think they call.
They call me. They're going to call me.
Yeah, they call Cody Green.
Yeah, they'll call me on my phone.
Or they call Brian O'Brien. One of the two.
They could call Brian O'Brien. Brian O'Brien, funny enough, is one of the best offensive coordinators that I've ever.
He acts like he doesn't know football, but we all know he taught Nick Saban what he knows about football.
Yeah. And Bear Bryant, I think Bear Bryant took some stuff later in his career from Brian. So.
Yeah, like Brian just showed him that tutelage, really got down to the nitty-gritty on the chalkboard, and just really drew the X's and O's and went over everything.
Christian calls games for our local high school teams, and I do sometimes as well. So I think Brian should be. I think we should be running the camera and everything. Let Brian talk because Brian is an expert.
Yeah. I think Brian should actually coach every high school team in America.
They would
single one of them,
and they would all win not national championships. Listen to me,
world championships. They would dominate.
They would.
They'd take over.
They would.
All of the world would just be football teams. That's it.
That's it. Nothing else. Just
football and church, and that's it. And the big one, 106.3. That would be everything on the world.
Love it.
And Tradio would be played before every game.
Tradio.
So. Yep.
Gotta love Tradio, man. For you people that don't live in the area that we're like in Bell County, Kentucky, where we're at, man. And if you got everybody listening on the radio, I know everybody loves Tradio. We love you all listening. We appreciate you. But Tradio is like unmatched. Like we're listening. Like what am I going to listen to? ESPN or Tradio? I'm listening to Tradio.
Well, I mean, Tradio has all the greatest deals ever.
They do. I mean, they
need a lawnmower, a weed eater.
If you need baby powder, they got baby powder.
Maybe. Who knows? You just never know. Trailers.
They got everything on here.
Trailers.
Tradio has got everything that you could possibly need. If you need somebody to cut your grass, if you need somebody to clean your call Cody and Blake. If you need somebody to clean your roofs, don't call me because I don't do that. But also talking about calling, we do have a hotline. Whoever's listening.
Bro, I haven't even.
We may not have that set up, but you can also still leave us a message 859-428-7259. Again, that's 859-428-7259. You can leave us a voicemail, and next Tuesday when we do the podcast, it's on there. We'll take a listen. If you got a question, we'll answer it. So.
Yeah, and if you got any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll answer anything.
Yeah.
But also, next segment of this great, fine podcast / radio show, I guess we can say nowadays, where me and Cody are gonna have a Mount Rushmore of movies. So we're each gonna take turns picking our movies in our top 4 that we would say is on our Mount Rushmore. Okay. So we're going to do this normally how we would like any other draft. Whoever picks first, they get theirs. The person who picks second will get back-to-back. Kind of thought we'd have more people here tonight, but things happen.
But that's all right.
We're okay with that.
We're having a great show. We love everybody that's on here, but we're having a great show right now. So.
Yep. So, Cody, do you want to start with the?
I sure can. I guess I'll
Let me top these.
I got a little list going right now. I'm just kind of looking through movies.
Okay, but you're picking one.
Yeah.
If I pick something, you can't take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what you got, and I will.
You just let me know when you're ready, man.
Okay, let's go, Cody.
All right, I'm gonna take. Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ. Okay.
Yeah, if you all have never watched that, man, go watch it.
It's
what a movie.
it's
If like
awesome.
I don't ever cry or get emotional during movies. I got really emotional in that movie. And I've watched it several times and still get emotional every time I watch it. So, but go ahead, Christian. What's yours? First
I
pick.
thought you cried during Endgame.
Shush. No, 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 no.
But my first one, I'm taking the Star Wars saga.
Ah, I didn't know we were allowed to take sagas. What?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
movies,
okay,
plural.
okay. I didn't know we were allowed
So
to take
you could
sagas.
take like Harry Potter if you wanted to.
Oh, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. For my next one, I'm going to take The Godfather.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yes. Okay, Cody, what's your second and third choices here?
I was gonna say Joe Dirt, but never mind.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the Harry Potter series. I'll take the Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter.
series. The
I
saga
already.
of Harry Potter. Very good.
What?
Very good.
I wasn't allowed to watch those when growing up.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I just
Oh.
never wanted to.
I'm a big nerd when it comes to Star Wars, any
Hmm.
of that, man. I love
So,
it.
can I guess what you were gonna say for your third one?
Can you
Were you gonna
get
say
go ahead?
Remember the Titans?
I was going to, but I changed my mind on that completely.
Okay.
If we're allowed to do sagas, I'm gonna take the Marvel sagas. I'm gonna take every Marvel
You know what?
MCU.
No, that there's different sagas
What do
though.
you mean? That the Marvel? Okay, I won't do that. I'll take
Because there's like 80 movies.
give me the
Like if
Green
you
Mile. I'll
Green
take Green
Mile.
Mile. The Green Mile. That's a good movie too.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to go back, I mean, like you could do like the Avengers sagas. Because I mean, there's like another set that's coming out now.
Well, I guess that's true.
But do you want to stick with Green Mile?
I'll take the Avengers saga. I'll do
Dang
that.
it!
I'll take
I
the
shouldn't have
Avengers
said a
saga.
word. I'm tired
Well,
of being
like
nice. There's nothing good for people that are nice. Okay, nothing. All they get is heartbreak
hey,
and
I don't you
crying.
heartbreak.
I am
My man.
heartbroken
Why are you heartbroken? Can you tell me why you're heartbroken?
because I love the Avengers movies.
Oh, I do too. I just
I've
got done.
watched every single one of them, Cody. You don't know what they mean to me. Dang it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They're my life. They're my life. The Avengers.
I have 4 different Iron Man suits in my bedroom right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
That's why he dresses up for Halloween. Everybody he just
Shut up.
does a different Iron Man suit, and then he grabs
No,
Captain America shield, and
but
then he's got a lightsaber in his pocket just in case he finds a bad guy. So
okay.
oh,
I'm taking the Dark Knight saga or the trilogy.
Christian.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dark Knight trilogy. I know
I do the
it's
Dark Knight trilogy.
because the Dark Knight is the greatest superhero movie of all time. All
Who's
time.
better, Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Batman, really?
Batman.
I have to agree with you on that, but I feel like Superman would probably beat Batman in any
I've
fight.
watched the movie. He doesn't win. He doesn't. Nope, not a bit. But my next pick, I didn't really think of this because I was trying to prepare to have lesser options, you know.
It's tough, dude. There's so many good movies series.
There's a lot of great movies, but I think with my next pick, I'm gonna go with a classic.
Okay,
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
I really want to pick more because there's like 5 movies I want to throw up here.
You want to do 6 and 7? You want to do 6?
No,
and
there's
7?
only 4 on Mount Rushmore.
Okay. That's
All
fine.
right, so I'm gonna take Forrest Gump.
Okay, all right,
So
all right.
yeah, I'm gonna take Forrest Gump.
So that was your last one, right?
Yep. So you got your last one.
Oh, I'm between two sagas that
Saga.
there actually there's three.
There's
Four.
422
4.
movies in between for this last
No,
one.
there's just 4 different sagas. I
Okay.
don't know which one to pick. I'm not going to tell you the 4, but I'm going to pick one of them, and then I'll tell you the 4 after I pick one of them. I'm going to take that one and that one out. I'm gonna go the Fast and the Furious. We'll go Fast and Furious with that. I like Fast and Furious movies. I was between Fast and Furious and Indiana Jones, but
Oh, dude, I would have respected the Indiana Jones one.
I like I like the Fast and Furious movies.
Bro, after the 5th one, they started becoming hot garbage.
I agree with that though, but the first ones are really good. Like the first couple are really good. But
You might be on to
actually,
something.
can I change it?
Nope, no, I'm
I
not
want to go Indiana
retyping.
Jones. I want to go
Nope,
Indiana
you
Jones. I'll
picked.
type it.
Nope, you picked Fast and
Dang it,
Furious.
dang it, man.
I've already changed one of your answers. You can't be going back every pick now, Cody.
I just want to change it to Indiana Jones, please.
Let me just go back and change all my answers now. You know.
Yeah. I'll take Hunger Games, Mission Impossible.
Oh, that's a good one. Mission Impossibles are so good.
Jurassic Park, Back to the
Oh.
Future,
Okay,
Lord of the Rings.
if you could pick any, I thought that was part of Harry Potter.
What?
Lord of the Rings.
No,
Isn't that all connected somehow?
I don't think so.
That's the Hobbit. The Hobbit's connected to it.
I don't think the Hobbit is either.
Yeah.
I think the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit are connected. I think that's what it is.
That's what I just said.
You said Harry Potter.
No, I said Lord of the Rings. Cody, if you would open up your ears, maybe you'd hear something.
You said that you thought the Lord of the Rings series was connected to Harry Potter. I said no.
Well, I said I
Hobbit
meant to say
and the Lord of the Rings.
I said no, it's the Hobbit that's connected to it.
Okay.
No,
okay.
that's what I meant. If you'd open up your ears, Cody.
I'm trying.
I'm messing.
Toy Story is a good series.
People that listen over the air, watch us, or listen on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify, they probably think we all hate each other.
We do. No, I was joking. We don't. No, we don't. We're all very close. We're all very close in the real world, not the podcast.
The real world.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Oh gosh.
You know Brian O'Brien just hates putting us
Brian,
on the air.
but Brian, we love you though. That's all.
We love you.
You may not people may not like to hear us, but you know we have a good time and we love the Lord. That's all that matters.
That's right. That is
right. I hate doing Rushmores or just like top 5 in general for movies because it's
hard. That's what makes it fun though. It's because you gotta like
eliminate but it's
movies.
like Mission Impossible to pick which ones you like.
Yeah, I know. Like we should do one next week,
where
it's like movies we haven't watched, but we're too embarrassed to say that we haven't watched. But we
I can name a bunch. I can name a bunch.
But like that are popular, you know?
Oh, yeah, I watched it. I've not watched a ton of movies that are popular.
Like I've never watched Green Mile. Never watched it. I know. It's just one of them movies I've never watched.
You got to watch Green Mile.
It's just like one of them movies I've always heard people talk about, but I've just never thought to watch it, you know?
Yeah. Like I've never watched The Godfather. Never watched it.
Okay, that one's okay because it's like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I've never watched that. I've never seen what was it? Oh, like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I've never watched them.
I've not either.
I haven't seen them. I've never seen any of the Avengers movies. Or Jurassic Park or Back to the Future or Harry Potter or Indiana Jones. No, I'm just joking. I've seen all of them multiple times. I don't know. There's a couple of movies I just recently watched. You'll laugh at me. Like a couple of years ago, I just watched Forrest Gump for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, I make fun of you for that one.
Yeah, it's a good movie though. I did enjoy that movie.
Yeah, that is. I mean, there's a lot of good movies. It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, it's like food.
But like, okay, if you had to pick an Avenger for Mark Pope and Mark Stoops to be, who do you think they would be? And we're gonna make a picture and we're gonna crop this and put it on Twitter.
If you don't follow us on Twitter, go follow us on Twitter at Cats Cat Podcast. I don't know. Mark Stoops and Mark Pope, what kind of Avengers would they be? I think we got to take Hulk out. I think Hulk's out of the question for both of them. I won't say Iron Man because I wouldn't say any of them are really like rich. I don't really know. That's kind of tough for. I'm trying to think of somebody for Pope, but well, like you could say what?
Captain America.
No. Uh, what about like Ant-Man for Mark Pope?
No.
You wouldn't say like
No.
he's one of those that just now come into
Bucky.
the Avengers.
Bucky.
Bucky?
Yeah.
Why Bucky? Like
Because
when was Mark Pope a bad guy?
when he was with
I
BYU.
wouldn't say he was a bad guy at all.
Well, he isn't a bad guy. He's a good
Oh,
guy
I
now.
know, but it can't be. I wouldn't say he was ever bad.
Whatever. I think Mark Stoops is
Hawkeye,
no,
Black Widow,
no.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. But as we start to wrap this episode down, or up, down, sideways,
Up, down, left, right.
yeah. Anyways, as we begin to end this episode, okay, he's doing the YMCA. We always end it like we always do, with our Bible verses.
Like we always do.
Like we always do. So
go ahead, first Christian.
Yep, I have got 1 Peter 5:7, casting all your cares upon him, for he cares for you. I like that verse. It's really spoke to me here recently. It's just like anything that you're worrying about, anything that is really just dragging you down and just causing you anxiety or stress or just any distraction, just cast that upon or just lay that at his feet, because like it said in the word, he cares for us. So anything that is bothering us or getting in the way of our relationship with God, we should really just cast that upon him, because he can make a way.
Yeah.
He can get us through this if it's just like a certain time, like a certain period in your life where it just feels like everything's just not going your way, or it's just a certain thing that's going on for a short period of time, or just whatever it is that you're dealing with currently. Just cast that upon him, and he cares for us, so he'll make a way for us.
He is the way maker. He sure
That is right. Can you sing it for us, Cody?
No, I can't.
I'll sing it with you.
My voice is shot.
Waymaker, come on.
Miracle worker, promise keeper,
light in the
darkness, my God,
that is who you are. Cody, we are now professional radio singers. Okay.
You call us for all your party needs, we'll sing you Waymaker.
That's the only song.
That's the only song we sing.
But Cody,
yeah,
it's your turn.
I got Romans 6:23. It says, "For the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord." I'm really big into the Bible verses that give you a reminder, and you. What is it with you always laugh at that?
Just the way you said that. You said, I'm really big into the Bible verses. And then you paused.
Oh.
sorry.
But no, you're good. You're good. But like I'm big on the verses that give me a reminder on, like, especially this one, but we have the free gift of Christ on the cross. We were there again, like it says, for the wages of sin is death. There was no forgiveness or nothing, but Jesus took all that on himself and on the cross. That, and that's something to always be grateful for. And I don't think a lot of people quite understand the sacrifice that he did. And going back to our favorite movies, Passion of Christ, that's one thing that makes me emotional is seeing Jesus on the cross and in pain and everything, and it's just why would somebody take all that pain and suffering for me? Why am I so special? But that's one thing I'm always grateful for and always appreciate, and that's just one of the many blessings we have from the Lord.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I don't think, well, they might. I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but like, just to think, going back into like the Old Testament, to be forgiven of your sins, you had to like still have bloodshed, and that's what pretty much Jesus did. I mean, he shed his blood for our sins, and like back then you had to get your best cattle, and you had to make sure it was up. Like, you couldn't have like a sick cattle
Yeah.
going up there. Like, I mean, it had to be good. It had to be the good stuff, purebred, all the
Angus
good stuff.
beef.
Yes.
Angus beef.
I don't know if it had to be Angus or not. But it just had to be pure, and that's how you made your offering, and that's how you're forgiven and stuff. Like, you had to have your offerings and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's so simple just to go, go to the Lord and ask for forgiveness, because I mean, he's a God that's always with you. He's never away from you. He's always going to be with you, and anytime anything you struggle in,
Hmm.
he's always there with you. And again, that's what's one of the many blessings that we have in our life. And again, people just don't understand that, God he hears every prayer that you talk, like, just talk to him. He hears everything. He knows everything. He's all knowing. So, that's, I mean, the Lord is just, he's amazing. He's amazing in everything.
Yeah, that's
So
true. That's true. Yep. That was good, Cody.
it
That was
was.
good.
I appreciate
And
you.
for everybody listening, we love Kentucky sports. But we are soon to be adding a newer segment where we're going to be covering a little bit of the past week's football scores, high school
Yeah.
football scores. So we're
Yeah.
going to be covering that a little bit because, me and Cody are pretty active in the high school football community. Not like
Yeah.
actually coaching or anything, but
No.
I call games for Bell High for Brian on the big one, 106.3. Cody subs in sometimes, and
Yeah.
um, I'm excited for another year of calling the games and be calling them, I believe, with Brian Stewart. So that'll
Mm-hmm.
be a fun time. I
Yeah.
believe Brian's gonna be calling them this year.
Brian Stewart, he's awesome, dude. I don't know if you're
Yeah,
listening, but you're the
he's
man.
yeah, he is. I mean,
Been doing it for a
see,
long time.
yeah, he's electric. But yeah, we're gonna be talking a little bit about scores, just around the area in Kentucky. So once football season starts, we'll be covering the scores on that. So that's gonna be exciting.
Yep.
And got anything else, Cody?
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We appreciate you. Go follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you have YouTube, if you watch YouTube any and you want to rewatch these live streams, you can go on YouTube and watch it. You can go on Facebook and rewatch it, and
Mhm.
you can go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to listen to this if you guys use that. And for you people on the radio, we really appreciate you guys listening. Brian, we thank you for letting us be on the radio. We're very grateful for that. So
Yes, sir. And also, we got a merch line kind of.
yeah,
If you guys, we might do a giveaway. So if you're not following us or subscribed to us, go ahead and do that because we're going to be doing a giveaway here soon for a T-shirt. And we'll probably do a giveaway. And we're gonna do a giveaway and just show us proof that you're subscribed on YouTube and follow us on Apple Podcast or Spotify, and we'll enter you in on that giveaway.
and if you really support us and you really like what the content we're putting out here, maybe you want to go buy some merch. Maybe you want to go buy. We got bucket hats. We got baseball caps. We got trucker hats. Like you said,
Hoodies.
t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. It's all it is our brand logo that we've got, and then we've got a different really cool design for a different side of the brand. So
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate all the support you all give us, but again, you all listening is really a lot of support, so we appreciate that too. So
Yes, sir. And as always, go Cats.
go Cats, boys! Hey, go Cats, guys! We love them. We love them. Yeah.